We're live, and now we're live. there's there's always a 30-second latency at least. Sometimes it's longer. Sometimes it's a longer latency. Hello Emily, hello Brittany. You'll see this in 30 seconds. But I love kind of like hearing the or like seeing the latency. It's always funny. Ah, my phone just dropped. Hello, Chibi Bot. Chibi, I was like, is it Chibi Libby Jot? Chibi Libby Bot. Texting my boyfriend to tell him that I'm streaming. Hello, Haley, Caitlin, what Rosa said, Lauren, two Laurens, Robin, hello, friends, where you all at? We got LA, Dahlia, Caroline, somebody capable, Jinx Fox, Cody, Brit, Blobface, Baby Love, Nutsass, Lenka, Anna, Danielle, Katie, Bridget, Sharon. I'm just like gonna drop bars. Just reading everybody's names. No, I can't do that. The only bars I can drop are if I'm doing Hippopotamus versus Rhinoceros in karaoke from Flight of the Conchords. Claire, got the best revenge on your shitty ex. Hey, fuck yeah. Jada, Sarah, Kay, Mantra, Nikki. Hello, everyone. Happy Earth Day. I am celebrating Earth Day by not using single-use plastic from my coffee place because I can't go to my coffee place because everything is closed. And so I just made coffee, made iced coffee. Hannah, Angie, garden salad, Jess. Hello, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry for everybody in Georgia. I'm sorry. You're in Bellevue? Hey! Michelle? Hell yeah. Hello, everybody. I didn't realize the first, 10 minutes of this thing was gonna just be, saying hi to everyone. Streaming. So it's just me today. I wanted to give Libby a little bit of a time off from being in the streams because she is an essential employee and has long days and doesn't want to just have to stop everything she's doing when she gets home. So, yeah, everybody who hasn't caught a live stream before, welcome. I'm doing it a little bit earlier today because I wanted to give people a little different chance of joining because I usually do them closer to 5 or 6 Pacific Standard Time. Maddie, you've spent the last 4 days making masks and hand sewing. I feel ya. I have made some masks. I'm not very good at it. I wish I had a sewing machine. Oh. But yeah, I wanted to have a little bit earlier time today. Hi, is it Charissa or Carissa? Haley, hello! Nurskers in the chat is my boyfriend, so say hi to Nurskers. Please tell Libby we're grateful for her. I will. She definitely likes seeing people say things, nice things to her, on Instagram and stuff. Oh my god, the beach in Jacksonville is open. Fuck, sorry, Florida! Yeah, so Libby is still working, and so I wanted to do it a little bit earlier today. That way she can come home and just relax. We just finished watching Too Hot to Handle yesterday, which is peak garbage television. I highly we finished it in 2 days because there's only 8 episodes. It's like Love Island mixed with Love is Blind because they're on an island and they're there with each other, but they can't kiss or fuck or do anything. And it's so bad. It's such a garbage TV. But the funniest thing I noticed, we watched it. How is somebody already coming in here with a dislike? Thanks, boy. Nurse Girl sounds like a sound a Visco girl would make. Good job. But yeah, we watched Too Hot to Handle, and it's garbage. It's so bad. But when we started watching it, when they had all the people coming in, it was like Love Island's intros on crack. It was even more just gratuitous pretty people footage. But one of the guys in it, the Jesus guy, was on like season 21 of America's Next Top Model. He was on like the second season where they had boys. And when he came in, I was like, I know that fucking boy's face. I know it. And then I like remembered, I went back to America's Next Top Model, and he was like the really nice one that seemed to be like really in touch just with like not weird about like giving other dudes compliments. He was like a nice dude. So I mean, there's not a lot you can spoil with this show, because it's not like Love is Blind where it's like, ooh, did they get married at the end? I don't know. It's just kind of like, how much money did they have left, you know? Who is my favorite Islander? I mean, I just keep thinking of the voiceover from Love Island. Ian, miss him. Oh, of course Harry was on another fucking dating show. That guy was garbage. Hi, Feffy. Who else am I missing? Heather, Michelle, Monty Carter. Hey, yeet. I'm just reading the chat. But who is my favorite Islander? I mean, honestly, at the beginning, I thought David was like a huge dick. But then by the end, I kind of liked him. He seemed like a nice boy. One thing that Libby and I have noticed watching Love Island and then watching shit like The Bachelorette or other like dating shows based in the US, something that we've noticed is that like men from Australia, or specifically the UK, there seems to be a lot less, like they're a lot more in touch with just like bro love. Like there's none of this like dudes don't want to like give other guys affection, or they're not as open with their feelings. Like we noticed that the people on Love Island, as garbage people as they are, they seem to be a lot more open with their just like emotions, dudes. But thank you, Heather. Thank you for loving my aesthetic. I just cut my bangs yesterday. I filmed it for a vlog. I didn't want to do an entire oh yeah, Harry and Francesca were annoying and selfish. Yeah, they sucked. But I cut my bangs yesterday and I included it, so I'll put it in a vlog. I didn't want to do like a standalone video of it because I've done one before and it's literally the same process. And for me, cutting my bangs is like old hat at this point because I've been doing it my whole life. And it's very different than like giving yourself bangs for the first time because my hair just grows like this. So yeah, I have not started watching 90 Day Fiancé, but my boyfriend keeps telling me about it, and yeah, it's a straight mess. No, thank you, Josh. I know, you'll see this in like 10 seconds. But yeah, we haven't watched the newest season of Love Island. We haven't really been keeping up on any of the Bachelor, Bachelorette stuff. Pete's season was boring. Pretty much haven't watched it since Hannah B. Amazing garbage TV, but amazing nonetheless. I know. Okay. Haley, what is living in Seattle like? Or Washington? Well, Washington is definitely different than just Seattle because Washington, it's like I love living in Washington, and I do love living in Seattle, but Washington, like the suburbs, it's like very different because it's still like expensive, but it's not nearly as expensive, and it's a lot more spread out. Seattle, while we are spread out, we still are a city. So I mean, I love Washington, and you're from NorCal originally, but in Ashland. Yeah, I mean, like Southern Washington is really, I mean, like the Northwest, like Puget Sound area, it's real nice. It's just expensive, so just be prepared if you're looking for places to live. It might be a little bit of sticker shock because it's gotten pretty expensive here. Hopefully, after all this shit has calmed down, housing prices go way down. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. That'd be like a really great side effect. Hey, Sarah. It's 10:30 in Edinburgh. See, it's not too late. Yay. Black Diamond, I've driven through there. My mom has, like, she does antique shows out in East King County, like towards like Enumclaw. She does antique shows out there, and I drive through Black Diamond usually when I'm going there. Oh, totally. Corentin Thibodeau. Yeah, they don't really have. And the thing is, even on Love Island and on this Too Hot to Handle, they had they've had women on there that were bisexual, and they came on there not knowing who they were gonna meet and who they were gonna date. But I haven't seen any like bisexual or gay men on the dating shows, which sucks. Because that's, yeah, it kind of just perpetuates the thing where it's like bisexual women are hot, because that stereotype is just like, oh, it's totally fine. But when it comes to men, people like to get even more toxic about it, and it's not fair. It's not fair. Yeah, Vancouver is yeah, Vancouver, Canada is expensive. Vancouver, Washington. I have a friend who lives in Vancouver, Washington, and she used to have a business in Portland, and it was easy. Well, no, she might live in she lives in Portland, but had a business in Vancouver, and getting the benefits from both places is always kind of nice. I like, if I wanted to move south, if I had a job opportunity south, I'd probably live in Vancouver, Washington. If my mom ever gets on Antique Road shows. Wait, what is Sex House? What? I'll have to look into it. Hi, Vanessa. Yeah, my mom, Antique Roadshow. That's always something like, let me start doing my makeup, by the way, because I am going to be doing my makeup. I'm doing an all yellow look. My mom would always, like, we would watch Antiques Roadshow sometimes, but, like, she's not nearly as, I'm just reading the chat. I mean, we are hot, but, like, don't stigmatize us, TV. Exactly. What was I saying? Antiques Roadshow. Brain shut off for a second. Antiques Roadshow. My mom, we would watch it sometimes, but she would always like the antiques that were just like falling apart. Like, the more they were falling apart on the side of the road, the better. We literally went to Minnesota one year to visit family, and my mom like stopped and like got rid of suitcases because she wanted to bring home things. She's like, I need to take. She left our suitcases with my cousins in Minnesota and drove back, but put all of our clothes in plastic bags just in these fucking 100-year-old trunks. And it's like, yep, that's my mom. Guess what palette she's gonna use? Shut up, Josh. I'm actually not gonna be using Yes Please. I'm gonna be using the Lemonade palette, Festival for the little bit of that mustard, the Feral palette, which Josh got me, and then if I feel like it, I'll pull out the Sugar Pill Fun Size, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna use this as my mirror, though. Blech. But yeah, my mom, most of the furniture in our house is, thrifted or old as shit. Like, this desk I got from a friend of mine. My mom is a gem. But, like, everything we got, like, I have a pretty old record. You can kind of see the table that my record player is on. It's old. My dresser with my clothing is, like, 100 years old, that my mom, it was passed down from great-grandparents. My vanity is old. Y'all have seen that. Pretty much, like, my kitchen table we got from a thrift store, and the table that the TV on is, like, cheap thrift store finds. This is the Bare Minerals foundation. This is all I use. And I have not that much left in the bottle. Ooh, maybe I should do yellow blush too. Good idea, Nikki. I hadn't thought of that. I could go get the other palette too. That would be a fun thing to have. I don't know what video I'm going to film later, but I wanted to do, like, a look for it. I love that you're not like every other minimalist IKEA white YouTuber so played out. The only piece of IKEA furniture I have is this desk that I got as a hand-me-down from a friend of mine. Like, she was like getting rid of their desk and she's like, "Do you want this?" And I was like, "Sure." Like, nothing in my house is from IKEA. My mom always hated IKEA. My mother hates IKEA and she never got stuff from it. Like, we got a desk when I was in middle school for me, and we went to IKEA for that. But that's the only thing that was ever in our house that was from IKEA, because it would either come from family members, or my mom would find it at like estate sales, or people would bring it to, like, my mom was the queen of thrifting. So we were thrifting before it was cool. I don't like using that, like, I did this before it was cool, but we regulared thrift stores and estate sales before it became trendy, because that's how everything in our house was found. Like, Libby would collect, the Libby's vegetables, like canned vegetables, and looking like a spaceship. Why would I look like a spaceship? What are you talking about? See, I'm Scandinavian too. And the thing is, like, we would go, the only time we really went to IKEA was like, I think I've only been to IKEA less than 5 times in my life. And we would go and we get the Swedish meatballs. Now my mom and my sister can't even eat the Swedish meatballs because they're celiac and can't have gluten, and there's undoubtedly stuff. Like, the thing with IKEA is that, like, we also lived very, very close to Target. So whenever I needed, like, furniture and stuff for college, we just went to Target. And so we never really, like, felt the need to go to, Robert Welsh Concealer Technique. We never really felt the need to go to IKEA because it's like, well, Target's right there. Might as well go to Target because it's cheaper and easier to get at. We literally live 2 minutes away from a Target. And, like, so we never went to IKEA. Because we didn't really need to. And, like, I mean, after I've watched that documentary that showed that the IKEA furniture, the dressers kept falling and killing children, trapping them under there, I was like, well, I'm not mad about it, because clearly the furniture wasn't even, like, made that quality after a while. So, yeah, no, never really fucked with IKEA just because I never really, like, I don't know. I liked the idea of, like, walking around a store and kind of being like, I don't know what I'm gonna find. Like, in antique stores and shit like that, it's kind of like already. And I also hated building furniture. I hated building furniture. So I couldn't stand it. Yeah, see, the meatballs are fine. See, we're Norwegian. My family, we're about 66 Libby and I both were about 66% Norwegian, so super fucking Norwegian. More than we thought we were, because we found out that my dad's dad was also Norwegian. But yeah, we never really did Swedish meatballs much. We sometimes did. But but like at family gatherings and get-togethers, we would do krumkaka, and then on the other side of the family, we would do lefse, and we love lefse. We've been able to find a gluten-free recipe. We found one a couple years ago, and it made my sister cry because she hadn't had it in years. But yeah, Norwegian food is weird. Like, Norwegian food is weird, and it's something that, like, I mean, like, our desserts, delicious, wonderful, perfect. But, like, I think I might have talked about this on the stream at another point, but I don't remember. Lutefisk. That's a thing that Norwegians made up. Why? Thank you, Sarah. I'm so glad that you also love lefse. Lutefisk was something that was, oh, how can I say it? I feel like created by Satan, because it's so bad. Yeah, Target. Hi from Michigan. Hello in Michigan, Mary. Hi, Mary, Susie, Chelsea, Nina. Sorry if I missed anybody because I can't read very easily when I don't have my glasses on. Lefse. Yes, I will explain what lefse is, because I've realized, not everybody's had it. Lefse is a potato flatbread, and it looks like a tortilla, and it's made from, like, riced potatoes. Julian Solomita actually made lefse in one of his videos, and it made me so happy, even though he was so wrong. He did it so bad. He kept adding flour, and he's like, it's really dry. It's like, no shit, Julian. You added, like, way more flour than you need to. But, lefse, it's delicious. It takes a long time. It's a process, because you have to, like, rice the potatoes, let it sit overnight to dry out, and then rice them again. And, like, you don't technically have to, but that's how we did it. Old eel on a piece of rye bread? What? Oh yeah, Sweden have surströmming. I've never had surströmming, and I really don't want to, because if lutefisk is that bad for me, I feel like surströmming would be like... And I love fish. Libby and I made fish tacos the other day, and we have cans of tuna in our pantry. But lutefisk, if people don't know, if you've never heard of lutefisk, I would love for Julian to try to make that in a video. He's got the time now. Lutefisk is a whitefish, so cod usually it was a ling cod. And you just got back from a long bike ride. I did some crunches in my bedroom. They take the ling cod, they soak it in lye, which is the chemical that you use to make soap, and it's also poisonous. So they soak the fish in this soap poison, and it makes it, like, very gelatinous, and it, like, preserves it, because they did this because they didn't have refrigeration and proper preservation. So it was out of desperation. It's clearly not out of a, like, I wonder what would happen if we put soap on this fish. So they put the poison on the fish, they clean it after it's, like, cured, and then they cook it. And so it's like this weird gelatin fish, not quite like gefilte fish, I've heard, but also weird. And oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Lye, I don't know if lye does... I can't remember if lye is put into embalming fluid. It might be. I wouldn't be surprised. So, poison fish. It would be like a metal cover band of fish. Like PHISH. Lutefish tacos. And die instantly. Does it dissolve dead bodies? I'm not sure. Actually, now I don't know. I feel like I need to look into it. I was like, what does lye do? I just know that it's an ingredient in soap making. Because when you make lutefisk and you cook it after it's all been washed and stuff, it smells kind of soapy. And I don't know how the science works, but it's gross, and I'm trying to find this one brush and I can't find it. I feel like I've just been like fucking around in this bag for like 5 minutes just trying to find this one brush. Where are you? Maybe I don't need it. Okay, I'm gonna go without it. I'll figure it out. Yeah, no. So soap poison fish meets Tyler Durden. Yeah, no. But yeah, lefsa's great, and you can put savory things inside of it or sweet things inside of it. I love putting butter and sugar and cinnamon, and that's it, and that's all I need. Or you can do, like, we'll make lefse at Thanksgiving, and so we'll put like leftovers inside of it, like turkey and gravy and stuff, and eat it like a little Norwegian taquito. So yeah, I don't know all the science of lye. I know y'all are talking a bunch of science of lye, and I just know that that's what they use in making lutefisk. So I'm gonna take this yellow, which is sweet. I think that's sweet, from the Lemonade palette. I just primed my eyes, by the way. Lingonberry jam, yes! Lingonberries are great! Cream like clotted cream? See, thank you, Ellen, for mentioning, because I did want to talk a little bit about food videos, because the food video I uploaded last week was fun. It was fun to do. It also was relatively easy because all I had to do was take my little camera, my little vlog camera. Essentially, I put it on a tiny tripod and then just like put it under some cans of food in the pantry, and so it could point downward. It's not easy to film cooking videos in my kitchen. It's very awkward. It's the lighting is not good. It takes a lot of time. I definitely want to do more of those like kind of simple cut together videos. But lefse is one of the most complicated things to make. Not complicated, but just like time consuming, and like you have to be very precise. So I definitely am gonna try and do more of those little like shorter, more aesthetic kind of cooking videos, because I like doing that, and I feel like they're a little different, a little fun. It's a little bit of difference, and it doesn't take like hours to do. Because cooking videos take a long ass time to edit when you're doing like proper like Julian Solomita. Like the amount of editing that he does on his videos, holy shit. Like dude puts in so much work. Literally, am I talking about lefse and lutefisk again? I'll stop. But yeah, I do want to do more of those like kind of simple cooking videos that aren't going to be super time consuming, because making 4 videos a week plus this live stream, I don't necessarily want to do like super like over the top in-depth type content that I know is not going to make me like any money, because cooking videos never do well on my channel, like ever. And I'm at the point where I need to make videos that, like, if it's a video that's going to take me a lot of fucking time, I really want to make sure it's something that's going to like have a return on investment, you know? And I'm not very good at explaining cooking. It's kind of like how I'm not that good at explaining rude. It's kind of like how I'm not good at explaining makeup, like explaining a tutorial, being like, this is what I'm doing. Like, I'm not good at that. And so it's kind of the same type of thing where I just make stuff that I like watching, and I know I'm good at, and that people will also like. But now I'm taking the Night Eyes from the Feral palette. And yeah, we're gonna be like super yellow today. Super yellow. I will go grab that clown blush palette because now I want to have yellow blush. No, not a lawn edge mower. No, it's just a motorcycle. It's just a motorcyclist. I get it a lot. People like to drive fast. Especially right now when like everybody's staying home and there's like not a lot of cars on the road, so everybody's just like my gas mileage when I filled up my gas tank last time, I was like, I got so much mileage to this tank of gas because I was not stuck in traffic like ever. So that's one bright side, is that like my gas mileage is great right now. I actually haven't watched Bon Appetit, and I feel like, I feel like I need to, especially with this whole leftovers challenge thing that everybody's pushing, which I love. Libby and I haven't gotten takeout from any place recently, so I might think about doing something this weekend. But, yeah, I need to watch Bon Appetit. Thoughts on the new Melt palette. Oh my god, don't even get me started on this new fucking Melt palette. Oh my god, I want it so bad, but I know I shouldn't get it. I know, and it's tempting. It's haunting my dreams. I'm not getting to see my boyfriend during all of this because we're talking on Discord every day, but because I live with Libby and she works with the elderly, I'm taking like even more precautions, and also he doesn't live by himself either. So it's not like a question of like just us being able to see each other. It's more, oh Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. Libby is calling me. What is she calling me about? Hello. I am on stream, so just be aware. Looking while I'm on the phone with you? Yeah. Okay. Or just make sure and text me pretty soon whether or not that we do. Okay. Okay, cool. Bye. Libby. She's like, do we have the DVD for that thing you do in our DVD case? I'm gonna go get that palette. Just be right back. Found it. She wants me to look for that thing you do. Damn it. That's not ours. I'll look later. Yes, surprise, I'm sitting on an exercise ball. It was kind of weird when it was getting really warm. Um, and it was a little sweaty. So, okay. What was I doing? Where am I? Lower lash line. And I was like, wait a second. Buy makeup second hand. I've never done it. I did back in the day, like when Makeup Alley was like huge. I did a swap with someone once, but it wasn't like, I can't remember what I swapped. I feel like it was some sort of cheek product. Um, and it, more cars driving fast. Um, and it was a swap, not a buying used things. I sent her something, she sent me something, and I probably wouldn't do that again. I feel like I wouldn't want to personally, just me personally, I are you quoting lyrics, Dustin? I'm not sure. I feel like it's a lyric. Um, for me personally, I don't know if I'd want to buy secondhand makeup just because I have very sensitive skin and I would be just very cautious about where it came from. I have no problem necessarily like handing off and like if somebody you know wants to buy something off of you or I mean I feel like if somebody you know just give them something that you're not going to use. But I have no problem with like hand me down makeup like if my friend was getting rid of something and I knew where it had been, you know, I knew them and I trusted them, it would be like, yeah, sure, send it over like and for things that are easily sanitizable, like powders and like foundations, I feel like, well, even with foundations, you never know. But like for stuff like powders and foundations, I'm a lot more open to like swapping with friends and stuff. But um, but with like lip glosses and stuff and lipsticks, I'd be more wary of it. Has Libby been tested? Oh, Ashley, were you quoting lyrics? Sorry, Dustin, Ashley. Um, uh, so far, everything is on the up and up where Libby works. So she hasn't, as far as I know, she hasn't been able to get tested. They take their temperature every day. And obviously, if things change, things would change. But they, um, we just don't have the number of tests that we need in the state, unfortunately. Wish we did, but we don't. But they are taking temperatures every day, and that's good. And Libby's actually always cold, which is funny. Like she's always cold, like because of her thyroid, she runs cold, and it's hilarious. Dumpster diving makeup. See, like I there was something going around yesterday. I'm taking the mustard from the festival palette right now. Um, and oh, Claire, I've been using YouTube Premium since like August, and I love it. If you have the money and you want to avoid ads, it does give more to the creators that you like per view. Usually, I think. And for me it's worth it because I watch YouTube so much and it just like eats up my time, and paying for it I don't feel bad, like knowing that I'm paying for YouTube Premium, it doesn't make me think of the fact that the people I'm watching aren't getting my view, you know. um Oh, yeah, everybody's getting those ads about bleh, making money from home. Bleh. Yeah, I just actually watched Kiki Chanel just uploaded another video today, an anti-MLM video, and there was a girl that like went on like a 10-minute rant about how people need to like get off their asses, and that like literally she said that because in New York, I don't think this is true. She said that in New York, if somebody goes into cardiac arrest, that the EMTs have to flatline them. And this woman, this grown woman, said that you can keep yourself from going into cardiac arrest by doing 30-minute workouts every day and eating healthy and drinking water. And it was the, oh, the grossest thing ever. Oh my god, yes, Ashley, I do. For a second, I was like, I feel like I knew it was a lyric. I knew it was a lyric. I knew it was. And I couldn't tell if it was a lyric because there's a band that I just posted something from, or I was going to post something from, that has a song called Someone New. And so I was like, wait, is she quoting this band? Or is it from the movie? No, I get you. I get you. Totally not being weird at all. But yeah, so that woman said that and basically said that it's your fault if you get diabetes. It's your fault if you're not doing everything you can do to not have cardiac arrest. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It was crazy. It was wild. But definitely go check out Kiki's video because she's just the queen of side eye, and I love it. It's so funny. Okay. So now that I am fully mustarded out, yes, Josh, I'm using a mustard eyeshadow. He's like, is Abigail's using mustard eyeshadow? That's surprising. He likes to give me shit. That thing you do, yes. Oh, Shallon Lester, I've been seeing all that shit too. She's garbage. Oh my god. I hadn't heard, I'd heard her name, like, very, like, small, briefly, whatever, and then I saw D'Angelo's video about Shallon Lester first, and I was like, what is this shit? And then Kiki Chanel, sorry. Kiki Chanel is who I was talking about, the MLM video. Shallon Lester, I saw D'Angelo's video and like watched it. I was like, oh my god, this person is absolute garbage. And then I asked Hannah, because Hannah knows more about this shit. She keeps up with YouTube, not scandals, but she keeps up with this stuff because she does more commentary videos on her channel. And I asked her and I was like, what is this? What the fuck? And she was like, oh, I have notes. I have notes about this woman. And then I watched her video, and then I watched a bunch of other people's videos, and I was like, oh shit, this girl is, the worst. Oh, I love D'Angelo. D'Angelo's great. And I love how, like, just upfront he is. Like, he made a video, and then literally the next day, he realized that he was a bit too harsh in it, and then he just, like, posted this, like, really earnest, like, apology, and I was like, you self-aware king. I love you. Like, he's great. But yeah, so I was glad that I watched his Shallon Lester video, because that gave me a good idea of how shitty this person was. Because I saw the photo and I thought it was like Nicole Arbor for a second, and I was like, oh, another dumb bitch. But dumb for the separate reasons. So contour is done. More cars driving by. I've used one brush for this entire thing. I'm gonna use this palette that I'm trying to use up. It's a MAC Trio. Just a little highlighty. here. Girl perpetually stuck in high school vibes. Yep. No, Shallon Lester sucks. But, I mean, there's been a lot of shit going down on YouTube the last week or so. Just like, not drama. Yes, actually, I guess. I don't want to go into this too much, but have y'all been keeping up? I will say, trigger warning, we're going to be talking about Davey Vanity. So I'll give you guys a second to get out if you don't want to talk about it. I'm going to try to not talk about it too much or else I'll immediately get this this video demonetized. What it would be a horrible... Oh, God, to be a family member? Ugh. Yeah, so... Sorry, I'm scratching. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of... I feel like... Yeah, okay. Like, do I want to just do pink? Rude. So, Davey Vanity is a singer in a band called Blood on the Dance Floor, and I hate it so much. He's like one of those like scene MySpace guys that like was the like literally when you would see pictures of like MySpace scene kids like with the hair, the skunk hair, and the contacts and the makeup and he was one of those people, and he his band's called Blood on the Dance Floor, and they would tour. I believe they were on Warped Tour at one point, which is like how many fucking bands from Warped Tour have like turned out to be bands full of child predators. But we would sell that shit at Hot Topic when I worked there, and I remember my boss just like being so pissed off about it. He's like, "Why do we have to sell these fucking shirts?" And we would get it, and he would like put it in the like least obvious place so that nobody would want to buy it. And people would still come in and looking for them, and I was like... And Jeffree Star toured with them. He played music with them. He went on tour with them. He was friends with Davey, and I don't know the full extent of how close he is still, but there have been a ton of videos going into detail about Blood on the Dance Floor had like some of the worst music I've ever heard in my life. Like, I don't use that phrase lightly. Like, it's some of the worst music I've ever heard in my life. But a bunch of videos, specifically Tamimi, Creepshow Art, have made several about the situation. Creepshow Art, Shannon's done a great job just like staying on top of things. And basically... At one point in the past, Jeffree Star posted on Twitter basically denouncing his friendship and denouncing Davey Vanity and denouncing every kind of relationship and connection he had with him. And then essentially just went back on that and like still collaborated and like connected with him after the fact, making that initial like exposed post look like it was just for looks, just to say that, oh yeah, Jeffree Star said that. And there's been, bigger creators have talked about Davey Vanity, like Blair White made a video and like completely kind of switched the narrative that Jeffree Star like kept out the bit after Jeffree Star had initially denounced the guy and changed the narrative of the video that she was borrowing content from. And she specifically took stuff from Tamimi's videos. It was a live stream that Davey Vanity did, and then like left out a bit where Tamimi was calling out Jeffree Star for like not calling this guy out, you know? And so Blair White completely changed the narrative, and then got mad at Tamimi for calling her out about it, saying that Tamimi was just like looking for clout. And she's like, no, I don't care about you crediting me. All I want is for the narrative to be correct. So it's such a mess, and it just makes me wonder. It makes me think that, yeah, usually Jeffree Star is all about this shit, and usually he's shouting all this shit all the time. He said that James Charles was a predator at one point without any evidence, and then didn't present any sort of evidence. And when the fact that this guy, clearly there is evidence, there's evidence that Jeffree was, like, aware of it, and present for some of it, and was friends with multiple predators at the time, because God knows how many fucking people who were on Warped Tour ended up being shitty dudes. But yeah, like, Shannon made a video all about it today. I think I shared it on Twitter. I don't know. I will at one point. I'll share it. But yeah, it's like super messy, and Jeffree is just being silent completely. Like, the fact that he's not taking the time to call out, the fact that he's not, like, taking the time to dispute what everybody's saying about him speaks volumes. Yeah, over 20 women, like, a lot of people have come forward saying that Davey Vanity assaulted them. So it's all around just messy, gross. The fact that guy hasn't gone to jail. So yeah. So while obviously, I mean, we don't know the extent of how involved Jeffree Star was with the situations, but the fact that he isn't, like, denouncing, that he isn't, like, completely disputing and refuting everything that people are saying about him, says a lot. Okay. Now I want to add a little bit of the pink. Oh, abuse of power, absolutely. Well, I mean, there's been a lot of these, like, I mean, I don't know if we talked about it last week when I was going through music stuff, but, like, a lot of bands over the last several years have come out, like, it's come out that they were taking advantage of their underage fans, like Jesse Lacey from Brand New. Now I don't want to listen to Brand New's music. The guy from Lost Prophets sucks. Like, he went to jail, like, for child porn. Like, literally all these, not all of them, but a lot of these, like, emo band guys are turning into not great people. Okay. I am so yellow on the monitor. Holy shit. It doesn't look that yellow in person, I swear. At least I hope so. You'll find the brush that I needed as soon as I finish. Probably. I'm just feeling real inspired by Jordy today. Okay, now I need to highlight my face with something. I think I'm going to use the Smoky Glow palette because it's here. And I'm going to use Yas. I look like one of the Dandelion girls from Pushing Daisies. Yes! I love Pushing Daisies. Pushing Daisies was one of those shows that, oh god, it ended too soon. It was such a beautiful show. Oh, I loved it so much. Where's my brush? Yes, I realized I found the brush I was looking for. Fuck! God damn it. I was downplaying overall shittiness of these people by saying just they're bad people. Yeah, just habitual predators. Jesse Lacey, the guy from Lost Prophets. What was his name? I don't know. Okay, now I need to... I feel like... Ooh. Sorry. Anytime I tap on something now and I'm like, Lee Pace, everything. No, Gerard Way is great. Gerard Way is making comics and he is living his best life and just being awesome. Not all the guys in those bands were bad people. It's just the ones that, well, obviously probably more than the ones that have gone to jail, but no, Gerard Way is great. Maybe I'll do a Gerard Way inspired look another day. Lee Pace's face. Yep. Okay. This is some yellow ass Ian Watkins. That's his fucking name. Yes, that's what it was. I knew it was some name that wasn't, like, it was not that memorable of a name. Okay. So, now, I have highlighter. I might do a dot on my face. I'm not sure. Mascara. Bloop. 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 Okay. Don't want to put these. I'm putting these back in their drawers. I'm not going to just leave things in my makeup bag because I feel like they keep getting broken. Wait, Trisha Paytas. I couldn't even finish that sentence. It makes me so mad. What? No. What? Oh. Yep, no, Jeffree Star and Ian Watkins were definitely friends. And, again, are we surprised? No. I might do a black lip, or I might just do like a pink, like faded, glossy thing. That could be fun too. I'm not sure. If I did a black lip, I'd be going like full Hufflepuff. Oh, yeah, obviously, Sarah. Jeffree Star was problematic before. This is just an extra layer. Why is YouTube demonetizing people who are saying... I don't think they're as strict about it now, but at the beginning they were doing it because they were kind of overshooting the, like, stopping of misinformation. So because they were seeing misinformation being spread and they were demonetizing and suppressing that content, they were kind of just blanketing everything and making it so that the only information that was coming out were from, like, vetted sources and stuff. So I can see why, and I think enough people have kind of worked their way around it now, but it's still, like, shitty. But I've only had one video demonetized in all of this because I've gone in and, like, censored myself and... Not censored myself, but bleeped out words and stuff. Which y'all have noticed. What'd you miss about Jeffrey? Oh, everything. He's friends with child predators and didn't actually, like, stop hanging out with them when he knew that there were child predators. So, you know, the huge. Um, Ooh, this is fun. I thought about maybe putting on fake lashes today, but I still have to see. So I don't know. Because I can't wear fake lashes with my glasses on. You know? But Libby was cleaning the other day and she found this little, where is it? This guy. And I thought I had put weed in here, but I didn't. I put eyelashes. So I have some Pinky Rose lashes that I wore once. And then these Black Moon synthetic lashes. Both of these are synthetic. That are giant. And I don't know how I would wear them. I don't know at all. I bought them when Riley Rose was still open at the mall that I used to go to. Oh, these ones aren't so big. These ones aren't ridiculous. I might be able to rock those, but maybe not today. Maybe today. I don't know. I have lash glue, but these ones are ridiculous. These ones I wore for Halloween, and they are insane. Like, they're so big. Like, what? This is so huge. I don't even know how people rock these. Thanks for hanging out, Alicia. Okay, like, this is insane. Like, look at this. What? How? How do people function? How do people function with this on their eyes? I don't understand how people are able to just, like, go about their day with these on. I dropped one. Shit. Damn it. Here it is. I was like, fuck. How? Like, I'm not putting glue on this because I'm not going to put these on, but, like, how? Like, what? I don't, I look like a bird. I look like a bird. I look like a fucking bird. I literally couldn't. I can't. How? I definitely couldn't, like, wear glasses with these. Like, let's see what happens. Yeah, doesn't work. Doesn't want to work. It just shoves up against them. Just shoves up against them. Up against my glass. If I close my eyes, this doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. What the fuck? I can't do it. Oh, okay. What about the other ones? I bought these. I mean, they're cute. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't know how people can function with those all the time. God, even taking them off, I feel like it's weird. I also forgot to put on liner. Wait, you guys like those? They look crazy. They feel crazy on my face. Where is my... There we go. I was like, where's my eyeliner? Ugh. I'll try the other ones. They might be a little more, like, wearable, you know. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, thank you, Nikki. saying it looked like Jenna Marbles. Love Jenna Marbles. She is my queen. Okay. What's my skincare routine? It's mostly Lush. I feel like I've done a video about it. I use my micellar water to wash my face. Rose and lavender toner from Lush. And then the Buffet serum from The Ordinary. Celestial facial moisturizer from Lush. And then right now I'm actually using up an old eye cream from Kiehl's, but I don't buy them anymore. I really do like the it's the brightening eye cream from Saturday Skin, but I ran out of that a while back, so I'm just using up what I have left of the Kiehl's avocado eye cream, which is fine, but it's expensive. Let me see if I can try these ones on. These ones don't feel nearly as, like, intimidating, you know. They're still, these ones are really pretty. I like these ones. Ooh, they got stuff on them already. Except I don't necessarily know. That's the inside. That's the inner corner. Okay. Damn it, I need a mirror. Okay. These ones are definitely too long. Oh, absolutely too long. They're not bent as much. Damn it. Need to, like, do this. I don't shop on Neiman Marcus, so I don't necessarily keep up with what they're doing. They don't have Neiman Marcus around here. They have, like, one in Bellevue, but, like, it's for fancy rich people. Usually. Okay, well, this one, I would have to trim it because it still is too long. But, damn it. Get on there. Well, how do people... I mean, I don't have glue on it, so, like, you know. This one wouldn't be nearly as ridiculous. Yeah, this one I could definitely handle if I trimmed them down. And they're lighter, too. Definitely lighter. I'm in Seattle. We have Nordstrom here. That's our kind of bougie store. And Nordstrom's was started here, so. But yeah, we don't... There's a Neiman Marcus in Bellevue, and that's it, really. Did I put these on the opposite way? I think I put these on the wrong eye. I can't tell. They look the same both ways. Let me try this way. Huh? All right. Well, obviously they're not stuck to my eyes. And these are not nearly as insane as the other ones, but I would still have to trim them. But, yeah. Difference between eye cream and a regular moisturizer. Eye creams usually they target different things because they're either for, like, smoothing fine lines or brightening the under eye. They're usually more delicate in texture. They're not as thick usually, but as the skin under the eyes is definitely more, like, sensitive and thinner. So it's more that, like, there's just, like, slightly different ingredients. But if you have a moisturizer that works really all over your face, you don't necessarily need an eye cream. But if you have like targeted stuff that you need to take care of under your eyes that are specific, eye creams might work. But I'm not a skincare channel. Like I know about ingredients. Like I know like a decent amount of about ingredients and stuff from like working at Lush. But as far as like in-depth stuff about skincare, I don't know a ton. Okay. Now my lashes look small after I put all that shit on. But I need to straighten out this side. So yeah, if you want to look up, like, if you need, like, skincare videos, James Welsh and Hiram are quite good. But yeah, they go way more in depth about like skincare and stuff. Yeah. Mad Hippie oil. I know that there's different kinds of the Mad Hippie oil. The one that I use is definitely more emollient. So like, I don't know. I would look up maybe information from like people who have oily skin, because for me it works, but I am very dry and sensitive. So I'm not sure. I mean, if you love oil, if you love having that really dewy, like plump, moisturized look, definitely like it'd be good to use at nighttime. But definitely like look up the specific ingredients and if you have any sensitivities to them. Tarte overcharging everyone and ignoring people on Instagram? No, I haven't heard anything about that. Do tell. Where's my spray? My setting spray. Do tell. I haven't heard anything about that at all. I think I like how James is very transparent about the fact he's like, I'm not like a doctor or a dermatologist. I'm just somebody that's really interested in makeup, and I've been using it for, or not interested in makeup, interested in skincare. So I like how he defines himself for sure. So I think my makeup's done. I can't decide if I want to do like a little, I think I'll leave it because I don't want to go too overboard. Maybe later, before I actually film. But their site wasn't letting people orders go through on screen, telling them something went wrong and charged them every time you did it. One girl got charged over 10 times. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Wow. Wow. Good base for shimmer or glitter eyeshadows? The NYX Glitter Primer. Absolutely. NYX Glitter Primer. It's like a cream, but it's stickier. It's like if they took the it almost feels like an eye cream. But it's like they took the Urban Decay Primer Potion and made it stickier. It's very good. I like it a lot. Like, I put that on and it's still like it's, yeah. I don't have any glitter things on me or else I would, but we could all be specialists technically. Oh yeah, the Stay Put mixing medium from JD Glow is good too, I've heard. We could all be specialists. I feel like the only thing that I could be a specialist at is like, I mean, video editing, because it's what I do. Like, it's part of my regular job too. Concert photography, I could definitely be a specialist in concert photography because I've been doing it for 10 years. Like a lot. But I was going through, actually I'll open up my Spotify and I'll leave a link for y'all. I was going down a rabbit hole of, I've been saying rabbit hole a lot, going down a rabbit hole of like finding music that was like the music kind of that like got me into Seattle music and the music that's been with me ever since. I made a playlist that goes back to 2009 at least. I think there's like, how many songs? 72 songs. I don't think I'm missing any artists in there really, but bunch of songs, bunch of bands. If you really want to dig deep into Seattle music. What am I drinking? Iced coffee. Iced coffee for sure. Ooh. Makeup Obsession. Is that a brand? I'm not sure. I could be a Photoshop specialist. If you guys didn't see my Photoshopping video, it is wild. I'm gonna make this screen smaller. But yeah, that link I just shared was a playlist of local artists that have been a part of my life. Oh my god, the screen, I look so crazy on there. I feel like I need to take a photo with my phone just to like make sure that it doesn't look this wild. Please, phone. Yeah, it doesn't look this crazy. It can't look this. No, this screen is making it worse. I was like, I don't look this weird. Cool. I was making a promo music video for a friend's band of mine, and he was just like, I think we're good. How did I get into video editing? I got into video editing because I wanted to start making videos for YouTube. And then I took a couple of classes in college, where we had to like film on, like use like actual tapes and then like capture them in Final Cut Pro. And it was a good time. And then after that, I kept doing video stuff for YouTube, and then I started working at my current job, which includes video editing. Yeah, so it just kind of was a lot of, it's not like the most lucrative job, like I'll say that, but like if it's a fun hobby to like teach yourself, for sure. Have I tried Sydney Grace? I have tried Sydney Grace shadows. I haven't tried their highlighters. Their shadows are fantastic. So good. Great, blendable, wonderful, great shadows. My nose does look yellow. Damn it. Okay, Makeup Obsession is when Makeup Revolution needs to stop having fucking brands under brands under brands. Like, that's so confusing. Like, there's like I Heart Revolution, Makeup Revolution, Makeup Obsession. Stop it. Like, My daughter's taking a film class right now where she's learning video editing. That's awesome. See, I took film classes in college as well, but they were separate from the video editing. The film classes I took Intro to Film. I took Film Directors, where we focused all on Tim Burton movies. I took a Western film class, which was awesome. We got to watch a fucking ton of John Wayne movies. Love it. I feel like I took a sci-fi class too. A sci-fi film class. Yeah. There might have been, I don't remember how many film classes I took, but then I took like a TV studies class and like an advertising class. What do I keep my hair so vibrant? The color that my hairdresser has used on me has always been Joico, and she's actually like a representative for Joico. They're a representative for Joico. Pardon me. And Joico has just been the color that's worked on my hair, and it lasts the longest. When I did go get my hair done, they had to bleach it, obviously. Like, this is my natural color that's popping out. Thanks for hanging out, Courtney. Have a good dinner. But yeah, my hair colors that I've used before was Pravana works decent. I've used Pravana in the past. Manic Panic honestly is not bad. Like, I've used Manic Panic and it's kind of dope. I've used Arctic Fox, but it's like no different from Manic Panic really, and I like Manic Panic as a company better. And I like the color selection they have. I worked at Hot Topic, so I got Manic Panic and Arctic Fox stuff for cheap because we got them with the employee discount. So I would use Manic Panic all the time back when I was coloring my own hair. But that was really when I had, like, I mean, I did a whole hair color journey video, but like the first time I dyed my hair, it was like I got them bleached at the ends, like the whole end. My hair was like down to here, and I got like teal, like a teal ombre. And then when that faded out, I put like Electric Lizard from Manic Panic on my hair. And that was fun. I would do lime green again. That was super fun. And then I grew it out, cut that off, and then I just started doing like a dark blue like 4.5 years ago. And that was a Pravana shade that I just put on my natural hair color, and it worked. Like the dark colors do sometimes take on my hair, not as much now. But yeah, Arctic Fox, I mean, like, the company itself is fine. I'm not a huge fan of Kristen Leanne, and she owns Arctic Fox, so I just prefer Manic Panic. But like the stuff that the company does, like they're like, they donate stuff to animal rights stuff, so it's nothing against the company. It's just I'm not a fan of Kristen Leanne. But Manic Panic definitely has always been a go-to, and it's always made my hair feel really good. Like, it's always made my hair feel healthy, and it smells good, and it feels nice. Like, it's nice and conditioning. Oh, your hair just fades out. That's interesting. I know that, I mean, I guess that makes sense because, like, I know that when people lose, like, when their hair turns white, it just doesn't take dye very well. Because like all the pigment is just gone. But yeah, I've been doing, after I did the blue, it was like blue and green, and then I let that fade out, and then I did purple for the first time a few years back. Purple, and then a lighter purple, and then pink, and then pink and purple. And I've been pink and purple for almost a year now, and I really love it. I've gotten it redone with my hairdresser once. But the colors that I use to kind of like refresh it, I haven't refreshed my hair color since I got it done at like the beginning of March. It was the beginning of March, wasn't it? God, no, maybe beginning of February. I don't know, beginning of February, I think. But we did like really saturated, like dark versions of the colors. And that's what I always recommend if somebody's going to color their hair bright colors. Start with a saturated, like bright color, because it'll just last longer and then you won't have to upkeep it as much. And this is all Joico. I've used Overtone a couple of times back before I got this redone, and it's fine. Like, it's fine, but it's not worth it monetarily. I think it's overpriced for what you get, because the color itself doesn't last like any longer than if I were to take like a Joico full pigment color and just mix it with some conditioner that I had from the drugstore. Because the don't feel bad, Jennifer. Don't. That's fine. Don't feel bad for being here late. That's why I'm here for a couple hours. But yeah, the overtone, the hair mask aspect of it is fine, but again, nothing to write home about, and I feel like you can get the same results for cheaper. So, I mean, I'm glad I tried it because I was curious about it, and I had somebody from somebody from Overtone a couple years back email me wanting me to do a sponsored video, but it was when I had freshly pinked my hair, and then they were like, oh, like a dark purple on brown hair, and I was like, I don't have brown hair, and my hair is pink right now, so no. So I wanted to see what it was about and what all the hubbub was, and it was fine. Like, if your hair is naturally very light, like if you have blonde hair that you don't really have to bleach it much, I feel like it'd be a really great way to get something that was easy and that would fade out naturally and would be simple to do with your hands. But to have to, like, because I have to bleach my hair to get this color to work, it's not really worth it for me. The back is also, I have an undercut that I actually just trimmed earlier because it was getting a little scraggly, but normally, I don't think Brooke did a half and half on my undercut. I don't think so, but let me just drop something upstairs. But that's what the back looks like. But obviously don't see the back of my head ever. But yeah, it goes straight down. But my undercut is just all grow out of my natural hair color at this point. Usually we'll do like a pattern in my undercut that's like a chevron or like a V or whatever. I thought it might be fun one time to do like a spider web in it, but it just grows out so quickly that it's really not worth me doing like anything intense with my undercut, especially because I don't wear my hair up a ton. Mainly I wear my hair up when I want to just like have a different style in my videos and if I'm going like for a walk and stuff, but my undercut was mainly so that I didn't have as much hair to wash. Because I have a lot of, like, this is a lot of hair with all that, like, look at all of this. Like, this is how much hair I have with that much of an undercut. Thank you, Bailey. I love this color combo. Have you ever had platinum blonde hair? No. I've had platinum highlights before, but that was back in middle school when it was, like, stripy highlights were all the rage. But like my hair when I was a kid was like super light, so I mean, like, I guess when I was a toddler I had platinum blonde hair just because that's what popped out of my head, but like I have never dyed it that because my hair has just gotten perpetually darker over the years. Like when I was a baby, I was born with no hair, but then like when I grew hair, it grew in like a light blonde. Libby's hair grew in like strawberry red, and then it fell out, and then she had white blonde hair, and her hair has stayed whiter and more blonde than mine has. Oh my god, right? Undercuts are so good. Oh my god. Like, undercuts, this was such a revelation when I had Brooke do it. I was yo. Like, I used to, like, I can handle putting my hair on top of my head now. I can handle it. Like, before I could, like, before if I put my hair in a ponytail, my head hurt. Now it doesn't. I've thought about getting super light hair, but I also just don't want to kill it. Because the amount of bleach that it would take and the amount of upkeep I'm not ready for, like, at all. With this, it's easier to grow out and for it to not look trash. But, like, I couldn't upkeep something that light and something that high maintenance. Because I'm not a high maintenance person when it comes to my hair. I wash my hair once a week. I'll probably wash it tonight, actually. It's Wednesday? Yes, I'll wash it tonight. It's like I'm washing it every 6 days. So last week I washed it on Thursday, and then I washed it on Wednesday. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, I've thought about doing white hair, like super white. I wanted to do like silver at one point. The closest I've gotten to silver was when I had like I did have to get my hair very blonde when I did purple for the first time, because we did like a lighter purple and it needed to kind of have that super light pigment. And then when the purple tone kind of faded out, it kind of left my hair kind of silvery, and I got so many compliments on it, which was funny because I got more compliments on my hair when my purple faded than when I first dyed it purple, and I was like, thank you, okay, all right. But yeah, so I like this hair color for sure. I was playing with the Pix Crew thing the other day. I'll see if I can find a link to it and I'll share it with y'all. It was super fun. And it, like, you can kind of create a little image of yourself, and it's real cute, it's real adorable, and and they have all these different hair color and hairstyle choices, and I really had fun with it. Maybe I'll do one now. Let me see, let me start over. Wait, go back. Back. Okay, maybe I'll do this. This will be fun. Whoop. I lost the... Here it is. Here's the link. Oh, training my hair to not be washed every day was the best thing. I think gays popularizing the undercuts, bringing comfort to scalps everywhere. Thank you. Thanks, Caroline, for hanging out. But no, yeah, like, washing my hair less and less has been the best thing for my hair. Having no silicones in the conditioner and in my shampoo has been a godsend. I don't have like much of an opinion about like sulfates, because sulfate free really is only important when you have like color in your hair or like damaged hair. But like, if your hair is not damaged and you don't have color in it, you can use sulfates, it's fine usually. If you have unless you have like afro textured hair, because if you have afro textured hair, sulfates probably not great. But silicones for in shampoo and conditioners just made my hair feel so much heavier, and just like, ugh. Do I need to find that movie for my sister? I probably should find it for her. She'll probably be wondering, bitch, where is it? She hasn't texted me about it, but yeah, washing it every 6 days, it's gotten a way that it's gotten to a point where like some days I'm like, wait, when did I wash my hair last? I don't remember. Let me actually find that video for Libby, because she will be mad at me if I don't. I'm here. Is that DVDs? Yes. Do we have it? Do we have it? Do we have it? That's not it. Damn it. None of them are in the right fucking things. Damn it. Shit. That doesn't have anything in it. No. No. We have so many fucking DVDs. Men in Black. Fahrenheit 9/11. Why? Nothing is in here. No. Nothing is in here. Cool. I thought there was another DVD book. Down here. There it is. Okay. The Eagles, Becoming Jane, Inglourious Bastards. Why do we have Avatar? Signs, cool. Spider-Man, From Hell. What? When did we buy that? Space Jam, School of Rock, The Ring 2, not The Ring, The Ring 2. Drop Dead Gorgeous, Superman, Christmas Vacation, Transformers, King Kong. Dang it! Okay, that's not there. What shampoo do I use? I use AG Hair, the sulfate-free naturals. So it's a cider vinegar shampoo. It's very good. How to Deal, Hot Rod, Easy A, American Hustle, Pirates of the Caribbean. What is this? Peter Pan. Shoot 'em Up, Quarantine. Fired Up. Why did we have all these? Cabin in the Woods, Donnie Darko, Where the Wild Things Are. What? A Cinderella Story, Boondock Saints, A Million Ways to Die in the West. Oh, my uncle bought some of these from, like, Blockbuster when they were closing. I don't actually think we have it, Libby. We have the entire True Blood series on fucking DVD. Didn't find it. Oof. I should probably text her now saying that it's not here. But yeah, my shampoo is that, and then sometimes when I've gone like several weeks and I really want like a deep cleansing one, because even though that one is a good shampoo, there can get to be buildup after like several washes, but for me that's like a month. So maybe like once a month or once every like 5 or 6 washes I'll use a more like cleansing shampoo, and I use the Jersey Bounce from Lush, but they don't have that anymore. But definitely the we don't have it. Didn't find that thing you do in the cabinet or the folders. Anyway, we went through all the fucking CDs last week. Yeah, Jersey Bounce I like, and that's a sea salt one. You don't need to get like a sea salt one. I just like using a little more cleansing shampoo every like 5 washes, something like that, so that it just feels really clean and it gets any sort of buildup off the scalp. But you don't have to use a salt one. Just use like a cleansing shampoo. But that time my hair always does fade faster with those washes. Reconstruct Mask. I haven't tried that one. But I definitely love AG Hair. I love their Naturals line. It's good. It's very good. Very good. I should actually probably go because I I do have to film before Libby gets home, and I have some stuff I have to do for work. So thanks everyone for hanging out. It was just more of a chill one today. We weren't playing any games, weren't doing anything crazy, just talking about YouTube drama and putting some makeup on. But the video tomorrow on the channel, Libby and I reacted to our sister tag from like 7-8 years ago. So you'll get another video with Libby tomorrow. Yes, I'm kind of leaning back on this exercise ball. I'm kind of impressed by the fact that I'm able to like balance on this. I mean, I am holding onto the desk too, but and then I do also just like love Lush shampoos too, like Lush cleansing shampoos. The conditioner I use is Candy Rain from Lush. It's very good. I like it. Highly recommend it. But yeah, I'm gonna go, y'all. I don't want to keep going on my bullshit. Also, I'm hungry. I haven't had lunch yet. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Play with that Pix Crew thing. It's really fun. You get to make little avatars for you, and it's a good time. And then check out my Spotify playlist. I'll leave a link to that again because it's been a bit since it's been in the chat. Boo. But yeah, let me know if there's any things that you guys would like me to do in a live stream coming up, any specific things. Next week I might see if I can figure out if Josh and I can do a stream together from his, like, if he's streaming from his home and I'm streaming from here. So we'll see if we can do that. But if there's anything that you guys would like to see me do specifically in a live stream that definitely fits more with a live stream format, let me know. You can just let me know on like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, or in the comments of the videos that I'm going to have later this week. But thanks, y'all. I am going to sign out, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? But my face looks crazy. I really hope it doesn't look this weird on regular camera.